Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Today we're coming to you from the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame.
This is located in Oklahoma City, and this museum celebrates sports figures who have made an impact in Oklahoma and around the country. Inside, you'll find all sorts of exhibits on well-known athletes, a great place to bring kids or grandkids who may have an interest in sports.
And another great place to take family or friends is actually up in Bartlesville.
The Woolaroc Museum and Wildlife Preserve offers a unique lodge, incredible Western art, and also a chance for you to get up close and personal with wildlife. Jason Grubbs takes us there.
Frank Phillips, founder of Phillips Petroleum, once said, "Those of us who have been more fortunate have a debt to society, which I believe can be best paid by training and educating the youth of the nation."
That's why kids are free here, is so they can come with their parents and they can look at things that they don't necessarily see everywhere else.
Today, Phillips' hope is very much alive at the Woolaroc Museum and Wildlife Preserve. You'll find it just a few miles west of Bartlesville, off Highway 123. As you drive on to the 3,700-acre property, which is still a working ranch, by the way, you'll spot all sorts of animals.
So we have bison, elk, longhorns, several different types of deer. You probably saw some llamas, some water buffalo.
We even saw an ostrich and a zebra on our drive-in. Some people may think that Woolaroc is just the Frank Phillips Lodge surrounded by the Wildlife Preserve, but it is so much more than that. It is home to many world-class pieces of art.
It's world-renowned artists like Remington, Russell, Sharp, Belink. We have a couple Morans. We have a whole wall over here dedicated to Frank Tenney Johnson.
As you walk in, you're taken back by the amount of things to look at. The museum is 50,000 square feet, home to more than 600 paintings, 300 sculptures, and over 2,300 Native American art and artifacts. One room is dedicated to Phillips' life story. Another houses a large prized collection of Colt firearms. Sprinkled in are mounted animals, lots of them, many of which once called Woolaroc home. Some were gifts. The museum wasn't always this big. It started out in a hangar where Phillips kept this very airplane.
As his collection grew, so did the museum. So it went from a one-room house that stored the Woolaroc airplane to now being 50,000 square feet and multiple rooms.
The lodge itself is just as impressive. Built in 1925, it overlooks Clyde Lake. It's rented out for parties, and you can look around too.
The actual dining area there was modeled after the home that he grew up in Creston, Iowa.
Count the 97 heads and 107 sets of horns. Aside from the lodge and museum here at Woolaroc, there's a petting zoo and about 2 miles of trails you can walk. Whatever you do, plan on spending a few hours taking it all in. I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
You can plan your trip to Woolaroc Museum by checking out their website. Hours are 10 to 5, Wednesday through Sunday. They're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Now this time of the year, the days are getting warmer, the lake starts to call, but we never know when Oklahoma weather may turn on us.
Good thing Jeff Roberts found a place where we can fish no matter what the weather looks like outside. He takes us to Lake Eufaula.
Who in the world would go fishing in Oklahoma in the winter? Yeah, Discover Oklahoma. Today we're at Lake Eufaula State Park and we're going to go into an indoor heated fishing dock. Thank goodness.
Bill and Jason Brown, father and son owners of the Lake Eufaula Marina, invite you to come have some family fun at not just any dock. The what dock, Bill?
It's the largest indoor fishing dock in the world.
No, seriously, they did the research on it. The coolest thing about the fishing dock / marina means if you have the itch to fish,
They come fish. Yeah. And you know, we get them year round. Summertime, when it's good to be out on the lake, we have many of them right in here fishing because it's, you know, they can sit back in their chair, fish inside, fish outside, and come in and get a pizza and go on. I mean, it's just so it's good. And what it does for us, it makes us a year-round marina.
Oh, and that pizza Bill talked about, it's Hunt Brothers Pizza. Oh, but the must-have is the Molly Brown Cafe's sure to make you sing hallelujah, biscuits and gravy. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So sorry, got a little sidetracked there. Let's get back to the fishing. Robert Christofferson has been fishing here for at least 17 years. So Robert, how's the fishing?
You catch an awful lot of fish down here. It's never a dull moment down here when it comes to crappie fishing, that's for sure. We catch a lot of crappie. And of course, catfish, outside also, but crappie fishing is wonderful down here.
Well, let's go see for ourselves.
You know it's going to be a good day when your photog has all the faith in the world that the only fish you're going to catch is a minnow. He's got the apparatus for me right here. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. This is really bad, by the way. But hey, worst case scenario, if I don't do anything out there, I caught a fish. It's a minnow, but it works. There you go. Let's go see what they're really biting on. Tommy.
No matter if you use glitter critters, Cajun crickets, or my favorite, Bayou boogers, you're gonna catch something.
Holy cow. See, Tommy? I told you I could catch one. Better than those minnows that you thought I could catch.
So the next time you want to fish, regardless the season or weather, come get hooked at the Lake Eufaula Marina. And be sure to tell them you saw it right here with Jeff Roberts on Discover Oklahoma.
If you're ready to plan your trip to the lake or anywhere else outdoors in Oklahoma, you need a copy of the 2017 Oklahoma Outdoor Guide.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
So just again to keep pushing the atmosphere of good and positive.
Things got you down? We visit the restaurant that makes picking you up part of their mission.
This isn't like a powwow, and that's typically what most people are familiar with.
Also spreading the facts about native life through photos.
It's almost a small town diner in an urban atmosphere.
And burgers, fries, and friendly folks where you can find it all when Discover Oklahoma continues. Great travel tips anytime, like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
But there's one person that stands out, George Purvine. George said to me one time, Gary, you can do anything you want to do. Whatever you decide to do, you can do it. Then he said, and no one's going to do it for you. And he really changed my life, a little bit at a time. And I just think back about him, and like I said, all these years, he's been on my mind.
Another look around the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame and Museum in Oklahoma City. So much history to celebrate and learn about here.
And if there's one area where we are always interested to learn a little bit more about.
You mean like history?
No, that's good. What I'm really talking about is great places to eat.
That sounds good to me. Darren Brown takes us to a place where we can find authentic Indian tacos without having to wait for the fair to come to town.
My family actually used to set up concession out at Colony and Barefoot powwows, and we've been doing this ever since I was little.
Once a month, the Oklahoma Choctaw Tribal Alliance building becomes a neighborhood cafe and gift shop, with a native flair, of course.
Once it's golden brown, you can go ahead and flip it. But what you don't want to do is flip it too much, because if you flip it more than once, that's what causes the bread to get hard and tough.
And for those of you who look forward to that one time of year to get your Indian taco fix at the state fair, this is great news, because fry bread isn't the only thing on the menu.
Right now, we also have pashofa. All it is hominy and meat. It's a basic staple in a lot of Native American households. We have grape dumplings, which is a Choctaw specialty.
I'm told that the line is there for the sale's entire 3 hours.
But a lot of times what we do is we come in here the night before and we make our dough so it gives it enough time to rise. And each batch right here makes enough fry bread for almost 60 to 70 pieces.
The group will go through about 3 of these batches, or around 200 pieces of fry bread per sale. The day I was there, they sold out.
First, I want to say halito, that's hello. Sachifoat, Phyllis Bean. I live in Oklahoma City, Atali. Everything is good. Chikma, okay, ome.
Phyllis Bean is the current president of the Oklahoma Choctaw Tribal Alliance. She says you probably won't leave the building without being exposed to the Choctaw language. The funds raised from the day go to a variety of tribal programs, including language.
Beading, how to cook, many of the things that we are involved in, especially art. We have our children we send to a competition at the University of Oklahoma.
What we work on here a lot is to provide cultural preservation, whether it be in arts and crafts, skills, language, song, or even dance.
Good food, good people, and good times. It's just too bad that this only happens once a month. This taco sale and crafts fair happens every month here at the Oklahoma Choctaw Tribal Alliance, generally on the second Saturday. Here's some Choctaw language for you. Chambali, that's good. In Oklahoma City, discovering Oklahoma. Sahoshifut, Darren Brown.
The Choctaw Tribal Alliance is at 5320 South Youngs Boulevard in Oklahoma City. As Darren said, their taco sale is usually the second Saturday of each month. Follow their Facebook page for more information. Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Kind of breaks up, the day, and to come out and just joke with them, have some good food.
Some lunch breaks are just better than others. We'll show you why.
This is my way of honoring, I guess, the veterans that are still with us today.
Plus the stories behind the shots, the amazing exhibit you'll want to catch before it's gone, coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Oklahoma state parks are stocked with cool weather adventures. Hike the trails amid spectacular scenery, cozy up around the fire, or play around on our unique courses. On weekdays, you can stay and play starting at just $69. You get 1 night of lodging, a round of golf, and a sleeve of golf balls. Get package details at travelok.com/spdeals and come see for yourself.
Oklahoma Today magazine brings you stunning photography and authentic award-winning stories of home from Oklahoma. The only magazine that covers the entire state, Oklahoma Today showcases what we love about Oklahoma, bringing to you the very best of its people, places, culture, history, and of course, its legendary food. This holiday season, give the gift of Oklahoma Today to family and friends for just $14.95. Visit tvoffer.oklahomatoday.com.
The Rhythm and Roots Music Trail is your front row seat to excitement. Hit the road to explore rock, blues, country, all of Oklahoma's rich music heritage. Order your free guide at travelok.com.
Truthfully, the teacher that probably shaped me the most was Angus McIntyre. And he would say, you don't get praise for doing what you're supposed to do, because you're supposed to do it. You get praised for doing more than you're supposed to do, which was probably the most important lesson that I ever learned. And as a parent, you always hope you're going to be that person that imparts these great lessons to your kids, but thank goodness we get lots of help raising our kids from people like Angus McIntyre.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you this week from the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame.
And so many great names from the sports world are honored here.
But it's the names of everyday Oklahomans that are recognized at our next stop. This place has a real family feel. Let's head to Goodness Coffee Shop in Cache. Goodness Coffee Shop in Cache has only been open for a short time, but it's quickly becoming a favorite gathering place for the Southwest Oklahoma community, which has been a dream of Rochelle Chibody, the owner.
Growing up, me and my sister had some concepts of like bookstore, gallery, that kind of like some community little spot. And the need for creating that sense of like a positive place in the community just comes from like my ministry background and just noticing that there was kind of a gap in this area for that.
The name for the coffee shop came to Rochelle one day as she was reading her Bible.
Just reading in my Bible, I came across the Galatians verse about the fruits of the Spirit, and I just thought that would be awesome to name items on a menu after these things, and so when people come in, they're ordering things and saying, oh, I want a love latte or a goodness snack, or, you know, so just again to keep pushing the atmosphere of good and, you know, positive.
And just as the name says, the drinks and food are good. Prepared by hand and made with the freshest ingredients, each plate of food or cup of coffee is special.
It's brunch, it's lunch, soup and sandwich, salad, and then just trying to be as close to, you know, farm to table as we can.
Some of the best sellers include the cranberry chicken sandwich and the Reuben.
And since we've been selling our Reuben and our Italian, they've been doing really well. We always have one or, you know, 2 or 3 kinds of cookies out every day, 1 or 2 kinds of muffins and scones, and we have those out every day from scratch.
One of Rochelle's specialties is her homemade cheesecake.
Our cheesecake, it's a special item that we serve, is made from scratch as well.
Grab a mocha or try one of Goodness's seasonal special drinks like the caramel apple. But the most popular drink is the Frappuccino.
I would say 80% of people want, you know, like a caramel Frappuccino. Caramel's got to be the most popular for sure. Another great one is white chocolate raspberry or chocolate raspberry Frappuccino.
Customers like Ann Ramsey say it's not just the food and drinks that have kept her coming back.
I've been by here 3 times in the last 2 weeks. The first day I came and just realized it was a real quaint little spot, which I like mom and pop places, and brought my Bible and was just reading while I was here, and it was real quiet and just made me want to come back.
As for her recommendation for what to order,
I had like a white chocolate mocha and a little bagel with cream cheese.
Great for breakfast, brunch, lunch, or just a snack, come to Goodness Coffee Shop.
Come here because we're fresh. We take passion in what we do and want to serve with excellence. And, you know, you always get a smile and, you know, great service.
No matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to stop for coffee or a great bite to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Bacon cheeseburger with barbecue sauce and grilled onions and cheddar cheese.
The place where they swear they've built a better burger will get a taste when Discover Oklahoma continues.
The Oklahoma Travel Guide is filled with festive events and iconic attractions, outdoor wonders, and the hottest places to eat and stay. It's the perfect roadmap to unforgettable adventures. Order your free Oklahoma Travel Guide today at travelok.com.
Open 7 days a week, 365 days a year, Oklahoma's great state parks are stocked with cool weather adventures. Hike the trails amid spectacular scenery. Cast your line in gorgeous lakes and rivers. Cozy up around the fire or settle in under the stars. Book your stay at a state park cabin or lodge. Check in Sunday or Monday and get your 4th night absolutely free. Get all the details at travelok.com/SP deals and come see for yourself.
Map out your next adventure in the Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. Discover amazing natural treasures, cozy campsites, cabins and lodges, unforgettable activities, and more. It's all in the free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. Get yours at travelok.com.
And the waving wing.
Kiss your snow sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain.
We know we belong to the land. And the land we belong to is grand.
And when we say, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
This could be a reception for any art exhibit at any art gallery in Oklahoma. But this is a special photo exhibit of the Kiowa Black Leggings Warrior Society. These photos were taken by Lester Harrigera, whose bloodline runs through the Kiowa and the Oto-Missouri tribes.
Most of these images are between 2005 to 2010 because some of these older ones are deceased now. So I wanted to recognize them first of all.
The Black Leggings Warrior Society dates back to at least the mid-1800s, when warriors were honored with songs and ceremonies upon their return from battle. Those ceremonies returned in force after World War II, when hundreds of Kiowa servicemen returned home. Vietnam and Korea followed, And in the late 1950s, the decision was made to hold the ceremonies every year.
This isn't like a powwow. And that's what typically what most people are familiar with. When they see Indians with their regalia on, they think of powwows. This is something different. There are two cultural events that the Kiowas still practice. This is one of them, the Tonkonga, black leggings. The other is the gore dance. Those two dances and two ceremonies are uniquely Kiowa, and those are still practiced today. So this isn't a social event, it's, so to speak, like a powwow is. It has more significance. It's dances that they practiced for hundreds of years, has their own set of songs, has their own set of protocol.
In a story passed down for many generations, a group of Kiowa warriors was fighting an enemy tribe. During the battle, a large grass fire erupted, but it didn't slow down the Kiowa warriors, who fought through it and returned home victorious, with obvious battle scars from the fire.
With me growing up in a culture, I've learned to be aware of what I'm photographing and how close I get to what's happening. It's just what I choose not to photograph. There are times when I don't photograph, simply out of respect. 300 years old, you know, this organization here has been in existence that long. This is my way of honoring, I guess, the veterans that you know, are still with us today and still serve.
In downtown Oklahoma City, discovering Oklahoma, I'm Darren Brown.
The Kiowa Black Leggings photo exhibit is at the Red Earth Arts Center in downtown Oklahoma City through the end of March. You can find more information about their hours on their website, redearth.org.
We've had so much fun exploring the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame today.
Yes, we have, and now we're going to explore one of our other favorite things. And of course, to no one's surprise, we're talking about great places to eat. Tiffany Tatro takes us to the Patty Wagon.
Patty Wagon is a hidden gem here in Oklahoma City. They're known for their burgers, but offer much more. At the Patty Wagon, the food is always fresh.
We serve 100% grass-fed beef. It's local beef from Oklahoma Family Farms.
And never frozen.
Fries are hand-cut. We start with the actual potato, and we go from there.
The restaurant uses premium beef, creating mouth-watering burgers. One of the most popular, the Red Dirt.
Bacon cheeseburger with barbecue sauce and grilled onions and cheddar cheese.
The burgers are definitely a crowd favorite.
It's really good and large portions. You know, sometimes you order, you know, fries, and I usually can't finish the fries. It's like it's a lot of food.
But the Patty Wagon offers much more.
A good variety of food. You can get about anything you want, and the hamburgers are really the best. I've been trying to make my way through the menu, so I'm working on that.
Many folks don't just come for the food, but for the service.
The owner, she kind of likes to have a good time and joke with the customers, and it's just a friendly atmosphere.
The owner, the waiter, the waitresses, they're very friendly people. It gets to where now we're known on first-name basis with everybody here.
Some people stop in to take a break from work.
Kind of breaks up, you know, the day, and to come out and just joke with them, have some good food.
While others keep coming back for the fellowship.
It's almost a small-town diner in urban atmosphere.
Whether it's the burgers, the fries, or the friendships, there's many reasons to love the Patty Wagon.
Food, service, the quality of the food, the amount of the food, and the price.
If they enjoy a good hamburger, good flavor, good portions for a good price, I'd say come here.
If you want the best burger around, Patty Wagon's the place to come.
Patty Wagon is on the corner of Northwest 35th and May. In Oklahoma City, Tiffany Tatro, Discover Oklahoma.
There are dozens of more ideas on restaurants to explore in this month's copy of Oklahoma Today magazine. Pick up one from magazine racks across Oklahoma or head to their website to subscribe. It's oklahomatoday.com.
A big thank you to everyone here at the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame for hosting us this week. A reminder, you'll find them at 4040 North Lincoln Boulevard in Oklahoma City. Admission to the museum is always free, and they offer guided tours if you call ahead. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, where to fill up on some great Cajun cooking without ever leaving Oklahoma.
And you don't have to be on the beach to meet these guys either, the sea turtles that are now calling Tulsa home. It's all coming up next Saturday night right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.